what's happening. All right, as you see, we're back on the she shed. Y'all excuse the movement. It's a little hot. But we back on the she shed. Got walls up. And as you can see, we got rafters and ceiling up. Now, we're not finished. It's not complete, but as you can see, we got it all the way out to the porch. And I'm gonna walk outside and let you see the outside. Alright, so you see that water heater in the back. I'm gonna start my water lines, get my plumbing going for my hot and cold. And I'll show you some of what I've been doing, but you should see these holes in these 2x4s, and my water line is basically gonna run in there, coming from my water heater in the back. So let me take you outside and show you the building. So there it is. There's the roof. Y'all excuse the sun. I gotta go get my gimbal. Y'all excuse that. I bought a new little holder and it is not working good. But y'all excuse that. Don't worry about that. Okay, it's gonna get better. But there you have it. Size. Like I say, we got the roof on. There you have it. It's the guy that goes just like that. There you have it. It's kind of an unwritten rule, or I'll say a written rule. Blue line is of course cold water. Red line, hot water. But there you have it. Your toilet will be there when we get it set up. The sink will be on this side, and a wash bowl will be right there. Like I said, so there's the water heater, and I'm getting ready to make all my connections there and get everything set up. But basically, you'll take this spade bit right here. It's pretty easy, pretty simple, not a lot into it. They're called spider bits, a real good set of bits. Spade bit, flat bit, and drill all these holes. And as you can see, we got the corner bends. Now this corner was tight, so I had to use the fittings for this corner. And these are just simple PEX, P-E-X fittings that you use. Everything of course comes from Lowe's. Don't really have to go far to get this stuff, or you know, for the people that are professional plumbers, you could go to a plumbing supply store. It's all the same thing. But yeah, that's what it is. And that's my inlet. That's my water line coming in right there. So I'll connect that to the water line there, and then connect it all to the water heater, and then I'll start running my connections for my hot water to go back out. But there you have it. Pretty simple. A little quick day, you know. Not too much involved. And of course Gary is down there doing some steps, and we're gonna do a walkway to the building. So it's gonna be real nice, you know, so nobody don't have to, especially the ladies, you know, got to take care of these ladies so that they don't have to walk through the grass and the dirt and all that, you know. Get a nice little walkway to the steps right there. Now, like I said, eventually we'll have this cut out, and we'll put that door there, and of course then there'll be a window on this side. And I know it kind of looks weird right here, but like I said, that's a bathroom. There'll be a door there. We're going to put there what is called a closet door. So I already have it framed out for it, and by the dimensions. And actually I might do that this weekend too. Go ahead and put that up while I'm here. But there you have it. It's coming along. The she shed is coming along very nicely. Family, what is going on? All right, this is the work that we got done for the weekend on the she shed. As you see, this is going to be the steps leading up to the walkway to the she shed. So it'll be a concrete walkway, and as you can see, the building is there. So it's definitely coming along. It's going back to what it's supposed to be. That's a retention wall. Y'all excuse the sun if it's too bright, but that's a retention wall. And actually there was a wall there. It was solid. But Brother Gary tore it down yesterday or this weekend, and so he could redo the retention wall. And retention wall is basically for water because as I've said in earlier videos, this yard has a slope to it, and of course, so all the water runs from up the hill down to this point and then further down, and that's just the way the landscaping is. You know, there's nothing much you could do about that. So what they did years ago was build this retention wall, as you can see, all the way over to the doghouse. And then I'm actually standing on the rest of the wall. And what that does is redirect the water from going towards the patio area and runs it off to that side of the house. And then, of course, when you come back on this side, the retention wall catches the water and runs it off by the doghouse over by the boat, that side of the house, so that little patio area can stay, you know, pretty much dry, because it drains, you know, for days after the rain comes. But like I said, that's the steps, what it's gonna be. Let me see if I can get over here and get y'all a closer look. So this will be the walkway. It'll be all concrete. And then Gary actually started putting the steps in, but it started raining. Well, that's part of the retention wall as well, but it started raining. So as you can see, he got the concrete set up for the bricks that he's gonna lay. And it started raining, so of course we had to come back and come up with another plan. But then that lightning came, because we was kind of all right with the rain. But that lightning came and then it was over. Yeah, work was over. So like I said, my part of the job this weekend was to do all of the plumbing, finish roughing in all of the plumbing. As you saw in the earlier video, came and dug everything up and got all the plumbing roughed into the building. And then it was my job to come in and put the water heater in, and I'll take you in there and show you that. We still got to put wall on this side of the building, but like I said, the roof boards, everything is up there. So next for the roof is completing it, completing this part where the bathroom is at, and then rolling the paper and putting on shingles. But like I said, my part was this, coming to put this water line in and rough it in so that when we get ready to put the inside walls up, we can without obstruction. I don't know if we're going to do sheetrock or boards or you know what, but sis will make that determination when it gets that time. But we're close. We're close. It's definitely, we're closer than we were. So like I said, that's the plumbing rough in. Y'all excuse me. And we'll step through. And as you see, it rained last night, so there's water in the floor. But you know, it's nothing that you could do about God's work. When he say he gonna do, that's just what it is. But I put the water heater in last night and got it all, or yesterday, the weekend, got it all hooked up. Let's see here if I can move some of this plastic out the way. But as you can see, the water heater connections, that is the main line, that blue line coming in to the building, the main water line. And so anyway, we teed off of there, got it to the water heater, got it back, coming back out of the water heater for your hot water. And y'all excuse the colors. Again, like I said, I am a weekend warrior. I am a professional pipe fitter. That is what I do. So I do know what I'm doing. But, you know, this is just weekend stuff. This is DIY stuff, you know what I mean? So, of course, you try to adhere to code as strictly as you can. But sometimes you run out of stuff, you know, and then you just have to make do, you know what I mean? So that's why you'll see the red and the blue mixed up. But per code, it's not supposed to be. Your cold water line is always supposed to be blue. Your hot water line is always supposed to be red, and that's kind of a national code. That's kind of a you know, no matter who came in, what plumber came in, they would know, you know, this is what this is. But like I say, you know, I ran out of material and, you know, had to do what we had to do trying to get it finished. But this is going to be the wash bowl area for her to do her hair or wash her hair for her clients and stuff. Back in that corner, you'll see in a later video, I'm going to build a shelf with an access panel to cover the water heater up, but also give her, it'll be a corner shelf, and it'll give her a space to keep her material, different, you know, chemicals or whatever, you know, she decided to use for doing the hair. But anyway, comes on around, like I said, I've got to cut the Y in or T in for the toilet, which is here. I didn't get a chance to do that because the rain slacked me up, but I'll come back and get it. It's a simple deal. Goes back all the way around the wall, and then that is where the sink will be for the bathroom. And then, as I stated earlier, we're going to put a closet door here. You'll see it's framed out. Put a closet door there. And closet door is that in-wall door. I didn't know exactly what it was called prior to Sis telling me, but that's what it is. So, yeah, that's done. And then, let me take you over to the other part of the job. Excuse that, coming down the steps. Like I said, it was a very simple tie-in. I came over here, and that line coming out of the ground right there is wrapped in the foam insulation. But that was the water line that goes to the building and to Charles' building. But I came and, of course, cut it and ran it real neatly, and that was the tie-in to the main water line. And you can't see it, of course, because it's all foamed up. Any exterior piping that's outside that carries water, by code, is supposed to be insulated and covered up. So we went ahead and did that part. But he still has his water hose connection, so he can use his water hose and do whatever he needs to do. But it's tied into the main line, and then I put a shut-off valve in the main line so that if we needed to cut the building off, we could. And so it runs, as you can see, up the hill where the dirt was dug out. And then let me come back across this way. We went this way for all of her plumbing, water line and sewage. And so we come over here to his building, because his building is already was standing. It's been here for quite some time. Again, that's the water line coming out of the ground, and I put it into the building, and that is the drainage pipe there. Because all he wanted was just a sink. He didn't really want all of the extra, but he wanted a place to wash his hands. And like I said, you know, rain caught us, so we didn't get a chance to really clean up like we wanted to. So y'all excuse the mess. But anyway, it comes through the wall down here. And I go through the wall, put a shut-off valve in there so we could shut this part off if we needed to. And then I just ran one water line to the sink. And let's see here. We have water. We have drainage, so this is complete. Later on, I will come back and we're gonna do a tankless water heater in here, because like I said, all he needs to do is just wash his hands here. So later on, I'll come back and we'll do a tankless water heater install, and that way he'll have hot water. But for right now, he does have cold water in his building for him to wash his hands or clean parts, or, you know, just whatever he basically needs. So that was that job. That's complete other than doing the hot water line. So, like I said, that was our work for the weekend. It was a very busy weekend. Tried to get a lot done. It was hot. Building materials, bricks, boards. But there it is. That's the building. That is the building. So, y'all see it in all its glory. That's the She Shed project. There it is. Let's see if I can get you a full view. It's a 28-foot long by 12-foot wide building. And there you have it. Let's see. I could turn this camera around. Maybe I can. So, I want to say thank y'all for watching. Like I always do. Excuse that sun. Jesus, it's bright. Let me get somewhere where I can get out of that sun. Let's go back in this shade here. Because it's hot already this morning. But as I said before, I'd like to thank y'all for watching. As I always do, I appreciate all of the love that you've shown, and all of the love that you continue to show. And I appreciate y'all for watching my videos, because, you know, you could be doing a lot of other stuff other than watching me build stuff. So I appreciate that. So it's the guy that can. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, and we are signing off. I'm going to eventually do some merch as well too, so y'all put down in the comments how y'all feel about that. I don't know if I said that in another video, but I am going to do some t-shirts and hats, you know, and it will say the guy that can and have my logo on it. So y'all put in the comments how y'all feel about that and let me know, because you know, of course it costs money to get all that stuff done, and I don't want to do it in vain. I want to do it and know that, you know, my supporters are going to wear my stuff and, you know, advertise my channel. So, again, like I said, appreciate all of you. Put it down in the comments. Again, like, share, and subscribe. That sun is bright, so excuse me for squinting. But like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's The Guy That Can. 4 words. The Guy That Can. I appreciate all of y'all. Love y'all. Signing out.